In 1971, Clint Eastwood was already a pretty big name star, and it was the year that he did the first Dirty Harry film, which is still one of the hottest police thrillers. But there was another film that he did in 1971. It was his directorial debut, and it's called Play Misty for Me. Now, as you all may know, Clint Eastwood has done so many all-time greats over how many decades. And Play Misty for Me may not reach the very highest of standards, but it still is a really good first directing job that almost anyone could have done. He succeeds, and it is the pretty much the original Fatal Attraction. As everyone knows, Fatal Attraction more because of the bigger stars. Well, the more bigger stars that are in Fatal Attraction, and more Oscar buzz that it ended up getting. Play Misty for Me isn't really that far behind it. It is almost as good, and I guess you could say it's a little bit more. It's a little bit creepier in some regards, because at least in Fatal Attraction, because there's more things are layered, more things are kind of justified, especially with the Glenn Close character. In Play Misty for Me, the stalker in this one, she's just crazy. She has really no reason to go after Clint Eastwood other than she's just bonkers. The movie deals with this successful disc jockey named David who is one of the more cool, suave kinds of disc jockeys in town, and lately he's been getting requests for Misty. One day, he just happens to bump into the woman that's been requesting them. The woman's been trying to pursue him, meet him, and because this takes place in the early 70s, the whole idea of getting stalked by celebrities was wasn't quite as big of a thing, I guess you could say, as was much later and even now. And even though Clint Eastwood plays a disc jockey, just goes to show almost anyone can have any sort of stalker. He goes along with it. He meets her, and Clint Eastwood, his love life is a little bit iffy. So he's all flattered by the love and admiration of everything, and they sleep together. He doesn't think much of it. He doesn't think she thinks much of it either. And his love life with his ex-girlfriend gets back on track. They get back together again. Thing is, the woman that's his stalker, her name is Evelyn, she just will not let things go. She moves in way too much on his life, and yeah, as I said before, there's not really much of a reason for her to be so obsessed with him, other than she's just crazy. Yes, I get it. They did sleep together. He's back with his ex-girlfriend, but still, the lengths that she goes to is just insane. So while the movie is progressing, we do get to see some more paranoia, and we get to see some pretty good directing from Clint Eastwood. The movie is not as polished in terms of directing as some of his other films that came out later, because when you look at some of Eastwood's other thrillers and some other very more difficult films to physically create, he's just perfect in doing some of those. So Play Misty for me, it's a little bit more. You could tell that he was still kind of trying to hone his craft as a director, but still his effort in physically crafting this film is pretty good. But the performance by Jessica Walter, it is the best. I'd say it's probably the best part of the film. She is absolutely nuts, and it's not just the fact that she's crazy. It's her gradual nuances into getting crazier and crazier, and because she doesn't really have much motive into stalking Clint Eastwood and trying to destroy everything in her path, other than she's just crazy, just for the heck of it. I do think that Jessica Walter gives one of the best performances of 1971, and yeah, I think that this is one of Clint Eastwood's most overlooked films. Undeservedly, that is, because I think it's a really nice one. I liked it. I'll give Play Misty for Me from 1971 3 stars out of 4. Really liked it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you again next time.